Students, so in science 2 we are seeing about food spoilage and food adulteration. So today we shall start with food adulteration. What is mean by adulteration? Adulteration is defined as the addition or subtraction of any substance to or from food so that the natural composition and the quality of the food substance is affected. Adulterant is any material which is used for the purpose of adulteration. So, some of the common adulterant foods are milk and milk products, even cereals, pulses, coffee powder, tea powder, turmeric powder, saffron, then non-alcoholic beverages, spices, edible oil, meats, poultry products, etc. So, adulteration. So, adulteration is the addition of any substance to natural food to make it affected. Okay, so this may be in all food materials. These nowadays it is for common in all food materials. Okay, to make it bright or to make it from spoilaging, these adulterants are used, or to increase the quantity also adulterants are used. So when we say about adulterants, the adulterants in foods can be classified into three types. One is natural adulterant, one is incidental adulterant, and intentionally added adulterant. Okay, there are three types. So let's see one by one. What is natural adulterant? Natural adulterant are those chemicals or organic compounds that are naturally present in food. Example, the toxic substance of mushrooms. Some mushrooms are poisonous, and even the persic acid is seen in the seeds of the apples and cherry. Then even some of the toxic fishes also. Okay, next let's see about the incidental adulterant or unintentionally added adulterant. Unintentionally, these are added to the footsteps. These types of adulterants are added unknowingly due to ignorance or carelessness during food handling and packing. So these are the adulterant unknowingly only added. Okay, so a best example is pesticide residues. So pesticides are sprayed on the vegetables. These is the unintentionally they are added. Next we shall see about the droppings. So droppings of the rodents and insects bites in the larvae in the foods during its storage. So this is also incident, not incidentally, unintentionally. So we are storing foods for a long time for usage. So when we are storing, some rodents and insects are moving on the footsteps. So this is also causing spoilage. Then microbial contaminations due to the presence of pathogens like Escherichia coli, Salmonella in fruits, vegetables. So these microorganisms are growing without our knowledge. So it is also termed as the unintentionally added adulterant. So the next is intentionally added adulterant. So intentionally, these are adulterants are added intentionally for their financial gain and have serious impacts on the health of the consumers. So they may be due to addition and preservatives like vinegar, citric acid, and sodium bicarbonate, and some other chemicals are used, and they are modified food starch, then food flavoring materials, and they are also synthetic preservatives and artificial sweetness. So artificial sweetness and synthetic preservatives, these are also some of the type. Then chemicals like calcium carbide to ripen the bananas and mangoes. So these are also some of the intentionally added adulterant. Then non certified food coloring. So to give the color. So when days goes on, the color natural colors comes lower. To avoid this, some chemicals has been added. So chemicals like metallic leads are used to give colors to the vegetables like greeny leaves vegetables, then even bitter gourd and green peas. So these are giving green color, bright colors to the vegetables. and some edible synthetic waxes are coated. Okay, so waxes coating, you might have heard about apple. The common thing is apple will be somewhat bright or perished color. This is due to the addition of the wax. So this is also causing some of the mm, uh, health issues in the human beings. So these are also the causes of due to food adulteration. So next, let's see about the quality management. The government also ensures that a safe food is made available to the common consumers. In the year 1959, the Indian government enacted the food law known as Preservation of Food Adulterant Act and Prevention of Food Adulterant Rules in the year 1955, with the objectives of ensuring pure and whole some foods to the consumers and protect them from the fraud and trade practices. So minimum standard of the quality for the foods and stretching the hygienic conditions acts for the sales clearing outlines in this act. So this act helps us to know about the food preservation, how it should be managed. Okay, so food controlling agencies like ISA, AGMAR, FBO, FCI, and other health departments ensures the minimum standard of the consumer products. So many, it has been tested for the food quality and then they were given to the uh, consumers. Then effective prices supports the operations for the safeguarding to the interest of the farmers also. So ISO is also a grant given by the food corporations. Okay, thank you students. So today we have completed about the food adulteration and how food quality is controlled by the government agency. Thank you.